Hey, what's up, guys? So, I'm just chilling outside my place right now, but um I've had this on my mind. I think doing these videos, it's been nice being able to talk about some of the stuff I do on a daily basis and kind of my goals and my plans and my, just what I'm kind of experiencing as I go on it, but I'm still not being 100% honest, I guess, with everything, or maybe not honest necessarily, but not 100% candid. And it's really not that big of a deal, or it shouldn't be, but I guess I just make it a big deal. So basically, I want to talk about like kind of my lowest points, and and I guess also where I'm at now and where that compares. Um, so my lowest point, or I guess highest weight last year, basically in 2018 in March, I reached the heaviest I have ever been, and it's like crazy for me to even say it. I was 468 pounds. I don't know what that converts to in kilograms if you're watching this and you don't understand the conversion rate off the top of your head, but yeah, 468 pounds, 468, and it was bad. I mean, but it was bad, but at the same time, it still didn't register for me how bad it was. Mostly because I was still completely independent, just as functioning at the same level as I'd always been. Didn't affect me from like working or going to school. I had actually already stopped going to school by that point. I already finished school, but whatever. But yeah, like I was still just as social as I used to be, which was not much, but enough, I guess, just to not be a total hermit. But anyways, yeah, so in life back then too was just it was awful. I mean, I didn't think it was awful just being in it. It was just life, but looking back on it now, so basically it was just staying up super late at night. I mean, late, like till, I don't know, 4 in the morning on like average maybe. And just the whole time I'm awake, from whenever I wake up till 4 in the morning when I go to bed, it was just fast food. I mean, everything you can think of, fast food, and just terrible, and just like, and it was like 3 or 4 separate binge meals in a day, like just like tons of things off the menu. I knew so many menus by heart, basically, or at least I knew my order by heart, and I knew the exact price down to the cent. And it was just like I just did that every day for, I don't know, a year maybe. And like when I started that, I was already big, but that's how it just got really bad, because I wasn't doing anything active at all. I was just eating bad, and then not getting a lot of sleep. I'm just really hiding from it, I guess. But I don't know what made me decide at that point to seek a personal trainer, but that's what I did. And so that was in March of 2018, and now it's June of 2019, so about 15 months later, and I'm still seeing the same trainer. I've been seeing him, it was 2 times a week, for, I don't know, like 6 or 7 months. And then ever since then, after that 6 or 7 months, we switched it up to 3 times a week. So now I'm seeing him 3 times a week. And for the first like 6 months or so, I was really good on the diet, or better at least. But then I like hit a plateau. So the lowest I ever got with him was down to like 415. So yeah, like I feel really guilty for not being more accountable, for not sticking with the diet, because I've been working out so diligently with him. I only just recently started working out more on my own, more consistently. It was just mostly with him. But even then, the way I was working out with him and been working out with him, if I had just been, eating decently, I should be down a lot more than I am right now. But basically, I kind of picked up on those bad habits again over the last several months. And I actually slowly crept back up. So now, as of, I don't know, today is Saturday. So as of, I think last Wednesday, so a little over about a week and a half ago, I actually got up back to 461. Yeah, that is pretty bad. And then I started making these videos, or a little bit after that, I guess. I didn't start as soon as I did that, but or as soon as I found that out. But yeah, so I guess there it is. I haven't told anyone. I don't weigh in with my trainer. He just kind of expects me to weigh in on my own, and then I just tell him. But yeah, I guess I've been lying, and I don't know, maybe he could see it. Like, I mean, yeah, you would think you'd be able to see like about a 50 pound weight gain over some time, but I don't know. Well, we'll see. I think tomorrow I'll weigh in at the gym and see where I'm at now that I've been kind of back on the the right path. I'll see where I'm at and see if I'm doing enough to move in the right direction. But yeah, this is so tough. I mean, this is the hardest thing, obviously the hardest thing I've ever had to do, and I'm just scratching the surface. I'm not even, that there's so much more of this to go, and it's just about being consistent, being patient, being diligent, being, just I have to stay in it. I can't deviate, not once. I can't allow myself to, I don't know, slack off. I can't give myself a pass, at least not anytime soon. I have to build these habits. I have to build these good habits. I have to be more than just conscious of being of eating right and of working out. I have to be more than just aware of what's right and wrong. I have to actually practice it, and I feel so alone. I mean, I literally am alone, like all the time. My trainer is like the only person I interact with on a weekly basis. I mean, I text my boss every now and then. I don't see him. I work from home. I write online for a website, but yeah, so I'll text him like, I guess, a few times a day just for different things. But yeah, as far as like physical interpersonal interactions, it's my trainer 3 times a week for an hour. Other than that, I live alone. I'm single. I'm as single as it gets. There's not even like a girl friend in my life, but that's neither here nor there. That's a subject for another video. Boy, is that a subject. But yeah, man, this is tough. I've said that 100 times. I could say it 100 more times. This is tough. I want these kinds of videos to be the videos I look back on and be, both amazed, from, and proud of, proud of not just knowing that I was able to get to this point as far as be open, open up about everything about like my bad habits and where it's led me, but then be proud of, hopefully, in a year from now, I'll be watching this from 100 or more pounds down. The lowest, so I've gone on these journeys before, and the lowest, or I guess the best shape I've ever been in my entire life was back in 2012. I was 20 years old. Well, it was like I started when I was 19, and it was by the time I was 20 years old, I had gotten down to about 260 pounds, and it was just all cardio. So I didn't build up any muscle or anything. I just burned a lot, and just been on a diet. It's actually a similar diet to what I'm on right now. So I know I can do the diet part. I know I've done it before, and I know I can do this workout regimen I'm on. I'm doing a lot more intense workouts now than I was back then, especially because I'm doing weightlifting as well as the cardio. But yeah, that was the best shape I've ever been in my life. And it was like as soon as I got to that point, I was looking in the mirror, I saw myself in pictures, and I was like, I just felt okay. I was like, okay, this is good. This is okay. And I don't know I just dropped everything I was doing. I stopped eating the way I was eating. I stopped working out completely. And 7 years later, here I am. Like, I did not maintain that at all. I would say within 6 months, I had already gotten back to 300 pounds. And then within a year, I was already well above that. And then I just hovered around there for a while. Until last year when I got to my absolute biggest. But, yeah, I'm wiser now. Let's hope I actually, show it instead of just proclaim it. But I don't know. I feel better talking about it. I don't know. Hopefully it's not something I regret. Hey, at least now I can start showing the number when I step on the scale and not be afraid of it, because I already said it. So yeah, I guess you can look forward to that. And then, I won't be lying to any of you about my updates, because that number does not lie. It does not lie. It tells all. Yeah. All right, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get some dinner. I'm going back. I'm going to my apartment. I'm not leaving. I'm done eating out because I don't know how. Clearly, so I got my food in there. I'm gonna go get it and take the rest of the night off. Just relax. Yeah. Thanks for listening to this super long video. I see the time. It's pretty long. So yeah, I'll end it right here. I hope you're all still having a good time with your journey. Hope you're having a good time listening to a little bit of mine. And I will see you next time. Peace.